down smash. Not able to get the ledge guard. Oh!
Defense. Nexus is huge. Oh, you're gonna get twice!
That was an amazing forward air, changing pace, going low, and launching up when it mattered the most.
We were just describing how Kazuha Sonic is bad and Terror Sonic is good, and we've seen the Kazuha from Anality. I think maybe as a Hail Mary. I expect to switch after this game unless this works out surprisingly well.
Yeah.
You'll often
Same
see
here.
that when someone's got a bit of like a problem matchup. A lot of the time they'll kind of go for like these desperate counter picks without necessarily knowing how good the matchup actually is, just because they have the character at their disposal. It doesn't even start so far, to be fair. It's very early on, you can't really tell what's happening. Kazuya's invincibility will play a big role, we're seeing it now. It's clanking with all these side Bs.
Yeah, he can realistically throw his invincible crouch options to block Sonic's, but at the same time, Sonic is so good at playing around the SCGs because he has such a big burst range and could pretty much threaten burst range from anywhere on the stage.
Anality has played like one set of Kazuya Sonic in bracket. She lost 3-0. Sonix has played one game.
Alright.
So I expect that Anality has a little bit more. If you're feeling confident enough to go for a whole set playing Kazuya Sonic, you probably play the matchup a little bit more. You have more of that experience. Whereas Sonix has almost nothing. And that's going to be a huge factor into the set kind of going forward. The advantage that you have, I guess, is that Sonic struggles to kill. But we've seen pretty quickly that although Sonic struggles to kill, Sonic can still rack up damage at kill percent. So Rage Art, maybe not the strongest combat mechanic.
That, and there's also the issue of finding the straight hits against Sonic, but as we see here, Sonic's not able to react in time to the side B and will die off of it.
Yeah, really strong from Anality, and just living forever as well. Playing a heavy character against Sonic can feel like such a drag and feel really frustrating. Kazuya with Rage, just regular Rage, is kind of a scary prospect.
Yep.
Falling out of the multi-hits, and you know what? We talked about how this counter pick isn't working. It is working. The tough guy is really coming in.
Tough guy helping a lot, and Anality playing very safely. Again, his jab getting his single hits. Up, not going to time down it though.
Feels like I think Sonic's really been lacking is any kind of like great edge guard. And the invincibility from Anality has been so strong as well.
Yeah, trying to get a kill off the spin dash, that's not going to work, but yep. Catching him there with a back throw that will take the first stock.
And you know what? Maybe there is something that we didn't really realize about this. Maybe this is the answer that Anality's been looking for, at least on Wi-Fi. I feel like offline, this matchup might actually have a different outcome, which you wouldn't really expect to be in like Kazuya's. You wouldn't really expect Kazuya to win this matchup more offline, but I'm actually going to assume that he does because a lot of what he's doing is relying on kind of throwing out these like laggy invincible moves. That he wouldn't necessarily be able to do offline because Sonic's burst range and his ability to whiff punish is so strong. And that's probably why Kazuya loses the matchup like offline. Because like you can't really throw buttons out against Sonic that are that punishable in neutral like ever. Because he's just always going to reach you.
Oh yeah, 100%. And like, realistically, it's even if it's Sonic Online and that general stereotype of not being able to react in time, he can also react to whatever approach option you choose to do to stuff out Spin Dash. He will have the time to react and play around it. This dynamic of not being able to react to Sonic works both ways, but, yep. Kazuya's Rage Drive Very hard to avoid for Sonic, and that will be the stock gone. Game 1 going to Anality.
What a shocker, and a 2-stock as well. That was brilliant from Anality. And
Yep.
there are definitely things about that matchup that we just didn't know. Kind of exposed to us a little bit. The invincibility being used a lot.
Yeah.
With pick a different stage, man. Anyway, moving on.
I mean, both characters realistically.
PS2, it's a very wide stage, which is good for Sonix. It can't be blitzed though.
Yeah.
And you can't platform camp on it, which is good for an alley. If I was Sonix, I would definitely have picked a town or a Kalos or a Yoshi's Story and plat camped him.
Realistically, Anality bans Battlefield, he bans SV, and he bans probably Yoshi's. Kazuha prefers having a big flat stage to move around on. Now, Sonic also does, but the issue we see here is Sonic is struggling to work around the options that Anality throws out, but already starting this game off a lot better now that he's playing around these options.
Yeah, and now in the sort of 80%, we're seeing that he's just not going for like the spin charges, not so much. More like spin dash instead of spin charge seems to be like the main thing.
Yep.
Oh, the foot! Try to get footstool up B. That's disgusting. Trying to get. It was nice, nice idea, good movement to try and get away. And we're seeing like a lot more baiting out as well, abusing Kazuha's bad out shield.
Yep. Trying to shield grab Sonic F smash will never work for any character realistically.
Just mixing up these timings a lot more, and now he feels a lot less safe pressing these buttons.
Yep.
And part of that is just because like you can just release spin charge and react to whenever Kazuha throws out an invincible move.
But
Oh,
yeah.
beautiful. And no go for you. Sonic actually killing early. Well, I don't mean
now
early,
as we
but no, same thing.
and now as we see Sonic exposing the bad matchup that Kazuha has here, playing around all these options perfectly. Nothing Kazuha can really do here.
Yeah, like, I was thinking that we were wrong about that, but Sonix is just very clearly adapted to this matchup in a way that Anality is not prepared for. Oh, what a catch! That is.
Yep, that should be it. Should be
Pretty much, yeah, the edge guarding from Sonic is really strong. We didn't see a lot of that game 1, but now we're definitely seeing it, just constantly sending Anality off stage over and over again, and the forward air finally takes it. No rage art for you.
Realistically,
That time in a row, you are dead, and that was a much more dominant performance than Anality managed game 1.
Yeah,
and
realistically.
a very confident showing. Just complete adaptation to the matchup. Showing us what it really is. And now
it's just very, very hard for a character like Kazuha to actually catch up to Sonic, which it was shown off there perfectly. He couldn't catch Sonic. He couldn't really get a solid hit on Sonic's. It was just fumbling around because of that.
Yeah, and Anality's Sonic woes seem to continue. As he tries to grapple with an answer to this matchup, the Kazuha not really working out, dismantled relatively quickly after a short time taken to kind of adapt to it.
Yep.
And Anality going for stage bans this time, I assume, or maybe spending a while on this character select screen looking for an answer, anything to try and beat out this problem that he's had to deal with for a while again. Kazuha, what stage are we seeing? Don't tell me they took that long to go to PS2 for the 3rd time in a row.
I imagine. Oh no, Battlefield.
Stage. Okay, Battlefield. Yeah. So Battlefield lends itself to a little bit of circle camping, but keep in mind Kazuha can make it to the side platforms relatively easily, and because of that, you can't get like hard platform camped, kind of the way that Mac plays on battlefields, you don't really get circle camped.
Yeah,
Playing Mac on BF.
but there is still always the issue of platform camping,
Yeah.
given it is Kazuha and most characters in this game with very strong platform camping.
Yeah, you still can, but there is at least some level of counterplay to it now.
Yep, but
Very awkward. Yeah, no jump. And Sonic's not realizing his jump was taken. That can be really frustrating. It can be kind of the edge that now he needs to get back into this game, maybe the set.
yep,
But he's just not he's not won neutral once yet. We're a minute in. Just really hard to find any kind of grip on this at all. And Sonix still feels more likely to win almost despite the SD, depending on how this Rage Art goes. Let's see Anality lands Rage Drive. Really not promising.
yeah, and you've got to stage that battlefield where you can just easily cancel out spin dash, easily circle camp Kazuha, easily platform camp him. Realistically, it's not a good pick for Kazuha, and it is showing now. Like, I get the belief that you want small space versus Sonic, but you don't, as Kazuha, you don't want to give him such an easy to circle camp and platform camp on stage. Yep. Getting these hits in already. Just Sonic's knowing he needs to find stray hits and convert off of those. Realistically, he's going to get a lot of stray hits.
Yeah.
Already gotten them
Double
up
jump.
to... It's already basically even percents. Yep, and now Sonic's back into the lead already. Got an RT
Yeah,
on
it's
stage. Forward edge
really
with
solid.
some off.
This could be it for the stock pretty soon. Just this so hard for Anality to get off ledge at all and immediately reset into a juggle and back to ledge again.
But
Squad find a way out, tries to go for a suicide but doesn't get it.
even with, I believe how Sonic's pushing into the suicide, because both players can control it, it depends on the percent, but Sonic will always be able to live it. Sonic will always make it back, it's similar to Bowser's side B. But,
Oh,
yeah,
really?
F Smash will take that stock, but Analy's bringing himself back into it with a conversion off the aerial into the up B. Now we set up basically even percents, but Sonic's racking up his damage through these stray hits.
Yeah, Anality getting desperate, a lot of raw grabs just kind of being thrown out, looking for any kind of option, but nothing really feels safe when you're playing against a character like Sonic whose burst range is so ridiculous.
Yep.
So when you're dealing with like laggy moves in the way that Anality has been, it can be really hard to find an opening. Can hit like a truck once he does find it though. 70%. Sonic's now retreating to the platforms, just trying to slow the game down a bit. And getting Anality to
Good
a much better
jab,
situation for him.
pressuring the jab 2 and 3 onto the shield, and then Anality would try and punish it out of shield. But
Yeah, I mean, even percents lost stock is actually a really good position for Anality.
Rage Drive.
And that's one of the reasons why.
Yeah,
That's
that
exactly
will
the
go.
reason why.
Rage Drive will take the stock there, and that is death to Sonix, and Anality will be sitting in a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, what a clutch moment from Anality, just bringing this back. And, you know, maybe a little bit reliant on that kind of early SD, but making the most of it towards the end.
Yep.
Is this where kind of this house of cards tumbles down a little bit? Are they running it back? All right, interesting. It seemed like there were signs with both the matchup and the stage pick that maybe this wasn't ideal for Anality, but maybe he sees something we haven't. Like when the result goes in your favor, you're kind of happy with doing the same thing again. But in terms of the actual performance and the way the way that game was laid out, it feels like there are some mistakes that Anality could learn from that they kind of haven't.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Sonic do a lot of circle camping on BF, like having the ground effectively available to you at any position in the air is so good for a character like Sonic whose ground speed and grounded options are so good. Like I've seen Pele circle camp Emas, a Joker player, offline on BF, just using absurdly good movement. And it's just so hard to deal with, even if you've got... That's when you've got an option like Joker guns. What's Kazuha gonna do?
Yeah, that is a very fair point to bring up. A lot of these options that characters will just struggle to deal with. Even a character like Joker, who himself is known for his movement, known for his mobility, he will struggle to get around, but if you're finding a rage drive, not going to kill.
Like, we're talking about how hard it is for Kazuha to win neutral, but we've said before, that character just ignores matchups. Because, like, you get one rage drive and it's like, oh, I did 40. It doesn't matter that I lost neutral less times than you. You're basically dead.
Big damage output and consistent touch of deaths and a big damage output makes it very easy for a character to ignore neutral interactions and a massive spread. Because at the end of the day, you will just hit them, you will just get your damage, no matter who it is, no matter what options they have.
And do you think that maybe that's kind of still the answer? Because Anality's advantage state has always been their strong suit. And although, like, maybe this isn't the best matchup, it seems like the best way to deal with Anality's personal Sonic problems.
Yeah. Because even if it's a bad matchup for Kazuha, Anality still knows that he just needs a few interactions to take a game. But...
Oh, no jump!
Making it back.
Living, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonic's also used his jump. And, starting to get a damage lead now, gonna make it harder. Good play for timeout with this, but probably won't. It's 4 minutes left. Again, just very willing to charge spin dash all the way from across the stage. Spin charge, I think that was. It's very hard to tell the difference. Visually, there's almost nothing that I could...
Yeah, but at the same time, both have the same effect in this matchup. But...
Yeah, it's,
as we do
just
see
that,
here...
we're actually not really seeing spin charge at all, to be fair, because spin charge is the multi-hit.
Yeah.
Whereas spin dash is like much more of a... It's like a series of single hits. And we saw trying to use spin charge earlier on. Don't tell me you die. Good DI, right into the corner. Still living.
Yep.
Now he's made better use of these rage drives so far. Sonix needs this edge guard. Again, these upbeats coming out. Kazuha, very linear recovery, but still just about makes it back.
Finding the extra hit of a jab, getting it into the laser, and that will be a stock gone.
Yeah. Gotta be careful not to get desperate now.
Yep.
Stays calm though, finds that fair kill. Ooh, the back air. Is the edge guard it? No! Was that a phantom footstool or was that spring riding?
I believe it
Why
was
did he go
spring
up?
usage.
Do you think it was spring riding? That like he That's what happens when like Sonic up B's under you, and then like you almost get like wind boxed up with him.
Yeah, realistically, it was just.
That was probably it.
Yeah. Spring usage.
Using spin charge to crouch underneath Kazuha laser is new.
Oh
Sonic's
yeah.
regular crouch will also get well under it, by the way.
Yeah, Sonic. All of his spin dash options will go under laser. That's why the matchup is also pretty bad. You can just go under it on command, but yep, finding the stock, and that will be a game 5 situation now.
Especially because it's a frame 30 option, like you could reasonably react even online with spin charge or like spin dash, and then just punish it. Which we haven't actually seen Sonic do that much, but Sonix takes the game. And is that a 3-1 set? Or we're in game 5? Yeah, it's game 5. Sorry, my bad. I need to write these down. We are at game 5. It's been a long set. It's been a tiring set. As you can tell, I'm tired. But We are here. We are at game 5.
But yeah, swapping to Terry on Battlefield, right? Smart pick here from Anality.
Do you think that's just better in terms of characters? Just going back to the Terry, like, is this what Anality trusts? Because again,
It's
like,
a smarter
Anality
pick in the
clearly has
matchup.
this- It might be a better matchup, but I don't know. Anality's had a Sonic problem for a while, so I'm interested to see if maybe this is a sign that Analyty's finally figured out how to deal with it.
We'll have to see. I do believe he's got a fairly steady control of the matchup at this point, given how much the two of them have played. Oh, he's got go here. He just needs to find one good opening.
Oh yeah, that F smash on shield, deceptive pushback, and a lot of lean back on the move as well. Just a lot of range on it. That's kind of obnoxious. I've seen that move outrange Sephiroth F tilt. I don't know who permitted that move.
Got a lot of shield pushback on it.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful recovery around the stage. But now he doesn't care. Power dunks him right off the top. Didn't go for true input there, actually. Very smart. Knew that the true input could be DI'd sort of in, so that you could detect the spike.
Yeah.
And now he's just looking. Stay alive, trying to find a go opening. Really snowball this second stock. He does find it. Could be the answer.
Getting a grab.
Finally, a victory against Sonix. This is it. This is where it all comes to a head. Yeah, just waiting, just poking. Really patient. Reminder, Nati has not beat Sonix. This could be Lagspike history in the making. Sonix, though, stays calm, keeps things up. Can Anality beat this Sonic problem, this Sonix problem? That's the real question.
Oh, trying to go for a power dunk spike with the auto cancel, but not going to get anything.
Oh, hop over. Still unable to really do anything.
Jab, getting his confirmed. Sonix, yeah, going smartly under Battlefield there. Resetting the situation, avoiding a ledge trap scenario. Up throw. Getting in there, not getting an up smash though, and a back air will poke him away.
Just been so slippery from Sonic, faking out there. Going underneath the stage.
But yeah.
Trying to get Anality to like run to center stage in anticipation.
Smart usage of his burst option to take stock, but now we see Anality with go. Although that being said, Sonic's sitting at 0, happy to just run around a bit.
Yeah. Now he was trying to put out these power waves to just kind of flank, but Sonic's already very aware of the counterplay. Again, these two have played a decent amount.
Yep. Oh, getting grab here, not going to get anything off of it though.
Yeah, no real kill options for Sonic, just going for damage at this point. But now he does have go. Not out of it yet. Very, very capable of getting a comeback here and winning this set. Defeating the bracket demon.
Can't just be swinging there.
Yeah, just really desperate to try and find a way to deal with spin dash. Just kind of mashing F tilt. And Sonix times it, gets the punish.